Hello class, I'm going to do my number books now. I have 4. I didn't do a very great job of a spectrum of kids. A lot of mine are just for little kids because, I don't know, the books are more fun and I didn't really have a lot of time to look for hard books, so I apologize. I know that was one of the guidelines, so I probably didn't meet that, so sorry about that. But my first one is a toy book. It's much like one I showed you for the toy books, but this one's for numbers. You can hear it crinkle, so sorry about that. This one's called 1, 2, 3 Number. Again, I don't really know the title. It came in that same package from Amazon, so I apologize about that. And something else that I noticed whenever practicing going through all these books was it doesn't have the number 1, much like this does. It just has the word. So sorry about that, but this was going to be for my recognition. So 1, there's 1 purse. 2, 2 gingerbread. 3, 3 glasses. 4, 4 grapes, and so forth. You can see there. It's really little. It has lots of colors. It's a great scheme. I would say cognitive development, and it's for infants. This one is called Animal Numbers by Thomas Flintham. And it's a super cute book. It's information because a lot of the pages have an animal with the number that it goes with and a little bit about them. So this friendly whale is number 1. He leaps up high and then he's gone. 2 large lions having fun. Through the grass they run and run. So it gives kind of information about what the animals are doing, and the kids can clearly count. There's a clear number 2 or number 1, clear number, a clear amount of animals. So yeah, and also this is going to be for language development because maybe cognitive too, just because they're learning about the animals and their habitats, but language because you can do what does scurry mean? You know, all the kids may not know what that means. There's 4 elephants stomp in a row, marching high and marching low. And then there's 5 crocodiles swimming past the snappy friends. You know, what does snappy mean? Things like that. You can just pick out some of the harder words. And then they're just very, very plain numbers with good images, and usually they're in the corners. Yeah. So 7 foxes leap around. They jump and dart along the ground. And so they can count all the animals. There's penguins, sliding, gliding, splashing. Yeah, so that's that book, Animal Numbers. Again, it's for younger kids, probably pre-K to 2nd, depending on their level. Then I have Counting with a Ladybug. Oh, I'll do this one next, actually. So this is 1, 2, 3, and this one's also information. It's really cute. It's kind of like a toy book. Could be used just because it has, I guess we'll see at the end. Whoa, but it has little flaps up here. I guess you don't see it till the very end. You recount all of them. Okay, my bad. Anyways, so this is another counting book, and it has 1. So here there's texture there. It's a fingerprint, so they can count 1, use their finger. 1. And this one is 1 cool chameleon resting in a tree, watching the world go by, as happy as can be. And then there's just fun colors. Again, that's textured there. They just have lots of things you can point out, like lollipop. Very good for learning a lot of things about the world. And they use very creative things to create these animals. This is 2, so it says count 2. So you count 2. 2 tiny turtles stop to say hello. They swim in the ocean, bob to and fro. And they use the turtles to make out of bowls. So that's really cool too. You can learn a lot of things. And then there's 4 caterpillars. I think we skipped 3. Yeah. 3 silly snails, and you can count to 3. 4 cute caterpillars, count to 4, always with the fingerprint so they can use their finger. 5 little lambs. 6 lovely ladybugs. 7 fun flamingos. 8 baby bears. 9 chirpy chicks, and there's textures. And then 10 busy bumblebees, and then they can count 1 to 10. Yeah, and they have these little cute flaps here. And I didn't tell you who this was by. This is an Alpha Print 1, 2, 3, created by Joe Ryan and written by Sarah Powell, and it's a pretty book. So again, that one's for information. It's super cute. I would say cognitive development for sure, just because you're learning about a lot of things. Yeah. And my last one is Counting with a Ladybug. This one is my literary element book. It has a cute little plot to it. I would say it's still for young kids. Like I said, I'm sorry I didn't go very wide on my spectrum of books that I picked. And this is definitely a toy book. I wish I would have found it earlier, but I am glad I found it now for the 1, 2, 3. So you follow the ladybug's trail, and I'll just read the story. It doesn't take too long. One little ladybug going for a walk. Two dazzling dragonflies standing on a stalk. Three hungry snails nibbling tasty leaves. Four pretty butterflies fluttering in the breeze. Five greedy caterpillars munching on a plant. Six noisy grasshoppers singing on a chirpy plant. Or singing a chirpy chant, sorry. Seven big-eared bunnies sitting where it's sunny. Eight busy bees making lots of honey. 9 tiny ants marching up and marching down. 10 yellow ducklings waddling around. And then at the very end, it says, now we've reached the number 10. Let's count everyone again. So then you can follow the trail here and, count all the way to 10. And it will remind you 1 little ladybug, 2 dozen dragonflies, and so forth. So I thought that was really cute. And the plot is the character is the ladybug with all the animals. So you follow ladybugs throughout the whole thing. The setting is definitely outdoors, going on a ladybug adventure. And the plot, that would be the plot is just meeting all the different animals throughout there. And it's really because, they have all these like trails, like she said, with the line learning how to write the lines and stuff. In the end, you can bring it all together and go through and count to remember all the animals that were met. I would say cognitive, language, and social, because cognitive is just learning about things you didn't know or like following the lines. Language would be like dazzling. What's a stalk? Do you know what what flutter means? Just chirpy, what are those kind of things for the little ones? And I'm sure the advanced kids would already know what that stuff meant, but for the ones that are below or on average may not know. So yeah, those are my number books. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.